I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream Joe Price Facebook. Today we are doing Week 15 of the NFL Madden League Season 13 2018. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lord Green. I'm going to be coaching the Philadelphia Eagles at home against the Buffalo Bills. We have been on a losing streak, and this losing streak has not been good by one long shot. Um, and what we are trying to do is hopefully pick up our season and get it together. Buffalo Bills are 6-5 coming into Philadelphia. We are 4-6-1. All right. So you know, we're trying to fight for the playoffs. I think we have always made the postseason. All 13 season franchise modes that I've played on YouTube. This is my 13th anniversary of the Madden League anniversary franchise mode. I always love franchise mode playing the whole seasons. And a lot of my viewers as well also like to watch me play season mode. They like the season mode. So that way they can see the conclusion of who wins the Super Bowl and who doesn't. Hit the subscription button if you like the channel. Hit the bell so you can be notified for new content when I do it. I got a Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and current. Then you got the regular Facebook page. Then you got the Joe Price Hall of Fame Facebook page, okay? So we're going to get on down to this game. Buffalo Bills at Philadelphia Eagles. This is a must-win for us. Our season is definitely on the line. I think we need like 8 wins to make the playoffs. So our season is definitely on the line. We're 4-6-1, and Buffalo Bills are 6-5. So this is it. Buffalo Bills at Philadelphia Eagles, NFL Madden League, Season 13, 2018, Week 15.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Foles. And complete to Zach Ertz. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, was his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. Now Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's Foles. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone.
Let's go, touchdown, Eagle. Let's go.
Goddard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
LaShawn Shady McCoy, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Why? because of his ability to run the football. He's going to be a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, but how about his ability to catch it out of the backfield and continue to create big plays?
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he locates Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. The numbers from last week for Benjamin. 4 catches, 62 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moody. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Welcome to the stream, Danny Bentley. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things. Different arm angles, different slots of the pitcher you do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he taled about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
They're good.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield complete, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
You know what? The Raiders, y'all had good years, though. And
6 yards was the pickup on the last
Raiders, y'all got a
completion,
better
so
coach,
here's second and 4.
John Gruden. I think y'all won week 1. Y'all got the Chucky down. That was my boy,
Back
man.
to throw
John
again.
Gruden.
Now he'll dump it underneath
He's a
to
good
his
coach.
running
He
back,
used to be a
complete.
coach for Philly.
And he'll be brought down
He was
inside the 20 at the 19.
coordinator for
It's
Philly
an
when he
8-yard
started.
pickup and leads to a new set of
then,
downs.
He went over to Tampa Bay.
One
I
quarter
think
in
he
the
won the
books
Super
here on
Bowl.
a Thursday night. 7-6 our
John
score.
Gruden
And
might
we're
have
back
won
to
the Super Bowl
Philadelphia
with,
after this.
with Tampa Bay. Yeah. Oakland Raiders. I like Oakland
The
Raiders.
NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon
Oakland
Gaudin. It's
Raiders
the
could be a
Eagles with the
squad,
ball here
man.
to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it
Go
first
back and
and
look
10.
at the 89 Oakland Raiders, the 92 Oakland Raiders, 93. Go back to 85 Bears. Oakland Raiders used to have that, they had a monster
Set up to
defense,
throw.
Oakland. They call it the Black Hole.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Then not only
It's a
Oakland
really
Raiders,
nice
you got the still
15-yard pickup,
Pittsburgh.
and now it's first and goal.
So Oakland Raiders got a
It's been
monster
all
defense,
passing
man.
all the time on this
Y'all
drive.
got a good
5 for
history.
5, and now first and goal.
Yeah,
Feels
I
like a
hope,
case
I
of
think,
until they
in 2
stop
to 3
us,
years,
we
oh
might as
yeah,
well keep
man.
running the offense that we
Oh,
like
yeah.
to run. Don't change up
Don't
and do
be
something
contender.
different just because you think you need to.
Got him in.
Let's go, Philly.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over.
There we go. Got it in there. Touchdown. All right.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin
Go. We gotta
alongside
do
Charles
something, man. We gotta
Davis.
get a
So
win,
the
man.
offense takes the
We've been
timeout.
losing too
And
much.
now we're set to get going.
All right.
This time, the extra point.
We've been losing too much, man. We've been losing too much. Gotta get a win, man. Want to be in the playoffs, man. I don't care if we're on the road. I still want to compete.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Want to go to the Super Bowl.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oakland Raiders is a good team. There's
The
others.
Bills offense now, they get set to head
Others
back
out
on
west.
the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
They're gonna be,
plotting for this
strong
drive,
force
and you
in
start
the
thinking to
AFC.
yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did
Jacksonville
before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah. Brian Dawkins, right? Yeah, man. Hall of Fame Pro Bowler, man.
Here's McCoy.
Brian
And
Dawkins.
they'll bring him down after just a short
Yes, sir.
pickup. And after
Brian
getting
Dawkins.
tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
Jonathan
Well, he gets
McNabb,
attended to.
Brian
just
Dawkins,
outside.
Jonathan McNabb, Westbrook. The Eagles' early
And on
2000
third down,
squad,
nickel formation here
2001,
defensively.
2000, 2001, all the way up to 2010, the Eagles were contenders. We had Deshaun Jackson,
They'll
Cameron
look to throw
Nackman,
here.
LaShawn McCoy. Hit! Yeah!
Looking for
Let's
Jones.
go!
That's intercepted.
Let's go!
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll start out with great field position.
Yeah, Jalen Mills.
47-yard line in enemy territory.
Give me that.
Well, it's a cold night.
Let's go.
And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his
Let's
throwing
go.
hand or
Give
not,
me that.
ball is a rock, Brandon.
Hey,
You've got to really
God.
drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Philadelphia getting set to take the
Yeah.
field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but
That's
the way
what
they
I'm
moved it on
talking
their
about,
last
looking
drive,
good.
they're probably eager to get right back
Let's
at
keep
it.
this
And you
train
know me, you
going.
know
Now
my
we gotta learn how
tendencies
to
in this
close out.
situation. What do
We
I
gotta
want
close
right
out
now?
the
Be
game.
aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And
Oh!
hustle for it, and this
Oh,
is
give me
going to
that.
be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
Yeah, my
sudden
mic,
change,
yeah,
get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Oh,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Latulippe. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
All right, there we go. All right, that's cool. Because I don't want to throw no interception.
Now back to throw.
Ertz
has it left side.
All right, cool.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third inches? Okay.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, looking good, looking good, looking good. There we go. Looking good.
He'll drop to throw. Got him in. Open, it's Ertz.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Zach Ertz. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Really stepping up big. Let's go.
He's having a nice little first half here, Parker.
We're about to go for our first win.
Us
After a long time, let's go Philly.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter.
Yeah.
There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I'll take it. I'll take it, man. We haven't won a game in a long time.
And now
I'll take any win right now. We'll take anything.
A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda, where it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
How about that 2nd and 6? We got to stop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Yeah.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, we didn't have a shot.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good defense, Billy. Put pressure on the
frustrating first half here offensively.
They didn't take that hit.
There with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stoppers, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 yards there at a first down. They're going to look to throw. It's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level, and it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Foles. His throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the New York Jets. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Green Bay Packers. In the game you're watching, it's the former Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles, with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Look at the spin. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone.
And not the tone they wanted.
Oh, that was
That's
nice.
the equivalent of running out the wrong door and
Give
running
me
into
that.
your
Let's
pool
see that play
instead
again.
of running out onto the
Look
field.
at this tip
A
play.
real
Oh!
for that one.
Has that happened
Got it.
before?
No, there have been stories about teams actually
Jalen
doing that.
Mills,
back in the
let's
good
go
old
Phillies.
days.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now Foles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's to his running back, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Back to throw here. Ertz over the middle.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but
Still
also
second
not
down.
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He spins free, and some room to work. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get in front.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now
down.
your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.